It is in every school in Australia. It is a critical factor. No school can operate effectively without it. It is power, electricity. So many classroom devices rely on electricity and power: computers, television, projectors, interactive whiteboards, iPads. Whereas once a single PowerPoint in a classroom was enough, now everyone, teachers and students, need quick and easy access to it. Today we investigate a technology that has changed the way everyone can access the power they need and how it can easily be incorporated into the very furniture students and teachers use.
In today's modern classroom, there are many devices and appliances that require access to power. The challenge we have is, where do we place a PowerPoint in a room or an area, and what quantity of PowerPoints do we actually provide? What invariably happens is that there won't be enough PowerPoints, so power boards will find their way for additional outlets, or they use extension leads to give them flexibility in that area. The Biq product, it's a revolutionary power outlet system that allows users to add, remove or reposition their PowerPoints at any point or any time in the track. It's a very safe system in that it utilises a ground sentry shutter that effectively grounds any object that may come in contact with the cable.
We find these benches really flexible here. You'll find with a lot of other schools you generally have the power located at the end of a bench or the cables hanging down from the top. With our school, with our one-to-one program with our computers and our iPads, we have a lot of cords, so we can have on these benches a microscope plugged in, data logging equipment plugged in, iPads, tablets, and you're not running leads everywhere, so it's really quite safe from our perspective. We also have lots of open spaces, and the really good thing about these tables is you can easily just pull them apart, roll them around and join them back together where you want to. You can have 2 or 3 tables joined together at once, and once again all the leads are just concealed underneath the benches, so there's no tripping hazards and that sort of thing.
The other advantage of these tables is you can have one table connected to the main supply, and then you can connect another table through a soft wiring connection. So that gives the teacher the ability to change the format of the room to whatever configuration they wish for that particular class, or they can move all the tables out of the way and have an open learning space.
Another one of the products we've got in the school are the lockable charging cabinets, which we found really handy because with our, well, what is pretty much now a program, we have 1 student to 2 devices, an iPad and a laptop. Batteries always die out, so we've got lockable charging stations where the kids can charge them up at lunchtime or at recess, and we know they're safe, so there's going to be no problem with theft and that sort of thing.
These cabinets have either 1 door, 8 door, or a combination of both. Inside, the track is running vertically, and students can plug in their electric devices, whether it be a laptop, mobile phone or iPad, charge them and have them securely locked away so there's no chance of theft. The other advantage too is the same as the tables, they can be interconnected, so you can have one cabinet connected to the mains and then you can interconnect other cabinets to that main cabinet. The product is being used in a number of areas in science rooms where they've run it all the way around a room for access to power at any point. They've also used it in staff rooms and facility areas where there is demand for a number of outlets. Also IT build rooms as well.
One of the things we were looking at doing when setting up the school was creating science labs that were flexible, that didn't have power boards, cabling, hazardous things all around the place. Somebody suggested to us Biq, and so what we've actually done is with Biq designed some tables that can be flexible, daisy chained, change the configuration of classrooms so that we can actually do different things in science classrooms without being stuck to configurations and having OH&S hazards. So as you can see, from within the school here, we can actually use a Biq table. We can have kids with microscopes, laptops, iPads, sort of Pascal data devices and other things in the Biq and have multiple things hooked up at the same time without having power boards or other things to get in the way. So in terms of our own science and how we want science to operate here, it has been really effective in supporting what we want to do as a school.
We also have the ability, because we design furniture, to develop products for schools' needs, and so we can custom design whatever they may need. It's today's technology for tomorrow.